righty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we are for another race. I am super sorry about this. It has been a crazy weekend for me. I got here a little late. I was on a bit of a vacation. As we're watching the race go on, Brett McCoy is your leader. Harold Ralph right there behind him in second. You got Bob Belshaw in third. Rick Kelly in fourth, who just went by Chris Farmer. J.D. McGee back there. Frank Barbary, John Ott. Man, these guys racing hard. Brett McCoy knocking on David Mayo's door, trying to put him a lap down right now. I do apologize for joining a little late. It is, like I said, been a crazy week. I'm sorry for the lag. We were trying to fix a couple things. Like I said, I was gone for the weekend. Obviously, trying to get things worked out. I kind of got home a little late. Brett McCoy still leading Harold Ralph. He's not far behind. Bob Belshaw in third. I mean, he's still in contention to win this thing. But Harold Ralph, though, he is right on Brett McCoy's bumper. I'll say right on his bumper. He's not far. John Etheridge going a lap down. Like trying to do what he can out here. He's in 8th place. He's only lost one position, but Brett McCoy, he's actually up 5 positions right now. He's the biggest mover of the race and the leader. Harold Ralph, starting in his starting position. Still running that Steve Park scheme. Bob Belshaw, like I said, trying to do what he can. Rick Kelly is back in contention here. He's back tonight. Chris Farmer, J.D. McGee, John Ott. Frank Barbary not having a good night here tonight. Johnny Berardi up there. Doug Cook running a good-looking car here tonight. Greg Ulmer, another new guy, another new name that I don't recognize. So that car right there in front of Harold Ralph just kind of bounced it off the wall right there. Always good to get these everything's shown off here. Sorry about that. But still trying to get everything figured out here.
Thanks.
Harold Ralph trying to get around that car right in front of him. That car kind of holding him up just a little bit. Harold Ralph finally going to the inside of him. By the 421 of John Etheridge. Guys running really good looking here tonight. Harold Ralph now, he is actually closing in on your leader. Harold Ralph might pull off a bit of an upset here tonight. Brett McCoy, I mean, he is usually a pretty fast guy. About to see what he can do right here. Down from a little bit of a different angle. See him coming down the backstretch. Bob Belshaw right back there. Rick Kelly, J.D. McGee. John Ott, another car coming back. Chris Farmer back there. John Etheridge, David Mayo. He's trying to get past John Etheridge if he can catch him. Definitely running some good fast laps. Looks like he is closing in on him. Still running that Ram car. But look at this, Harold Ralph. I mean, these lapped cars might play in his favor. Everything goes right. He might just get the opportunity right here to hopefully capitalize on catching Brett McCoy. Still got plenty of laps to do it. He's got 40 laps to do it, so. Anybody watching, drop your race winner prediction down in the chat. Who do you think can win it here tonight? Look at this. And he closed it right up on him. Look at Harold Ralph. It looks like he just has just amazing ability to just close that car up. Oh, Brett McCoy made a mistake. Looks like they almost made contact. I think Brett McCoy is going to try to put the blinders on and try to get away from Harold Ralph. I don't think he realized that Harold Ralph was actually that close behind him. Harold Ralph is there just in case Brett McCoy makes another mistake. About the freezing, just trying to, like I say, get something figured out. Look at Harold Ralph. He just closed that gap once again. I mean, I don't want to take my eyes off of this battle right here at all. Harold Ralph, Brett McCoy. Look at Harold Ralph. Does Harold use the bumper if he does get to Brett McCoy? That is the question. Brett McCoy being slowed up just a little bit by that car in front of him. Ooh, Harold Ralph hits the brakes just a little bit. Get a little bit closer to this battle right here with these beautiful cameras set up by the. Oh, we got a little bit of an accident. Oh, Rick Kelly off track. What's going on right here? Ooh. Back it up just a little bit. Oh, no, this is going to be after the fact. What we'll do right here is we will back it up just a little bit, see what happened. Rick Kelly on the inside of John Etheridge. Looks like John Etheridge maybe didn't leave enough room on the outside for Rick Kelly, who was trying to come by and put him a lap down. So tough break for Rick Kelly. See, he's going to go ahead and come down pit road along with all these. Oh no, Rick Kelly's going to stay out. Maybe a little bit of strategy here. John Ott in second. You see Brett McCoy coming out. Harold Ralph going to go ahead and get them 4 fresh tires, but it's going to cost him maybe a couple spots. Chris Farmer. Go ahead and slow it down just a little bit. Rick Kelly going to go ahead and come back down pit road. Nikamai is still in 4th place at the moment. He's going to hold on to that 4th place. Bob Belshaw in 2nd, Harold Ralph in 3rd, but it's going to be good for Harold Ralph because he's going to get to start right behind Brett McCoy, get that inside position. Always good to have that inside spot. Green flag is out. A little bit of a, I don't know what kind of start this was. As a bit of a delay. I did not even see the lights out on the pace car, but Harold Ralph, see him trying to get to it. All right, trying to get on our leader, Brett McCoy. Can he hunt down the leader? Does he have enough time? He got 23 laps to go at the line. Yeah, Brett McCoy is definitely driving the wheels off of that car right now. Rick Kelly back there in that 4th position. Does he have enough time to chase down our leaders? Bill Sleep is also out here. Another good name to mention out here. Harold Ralph, you know, he's trying to do everything he can to hunt down that leader, Brett McCoy. They do still have enough time to maybe catch a little bit of lap traffic. But you know, Harold Ralph has got to be doing everything he can to drive that car as hard as he can. Rick Kelly, you can hear those people hitting those chips. Gotta love that. Brett McCoy still leading. Harold Ralph right behind him. Bob Belshaw, looks like the top 3 may be kind of locked in right now. You see Rick Kelly, he's trying everything he can to get up there. Look at Chris Farmer now. Look a little bit further back. You see some battling going on back here. David Mayo, Chris Farmer. John Ott working his way past David Mayo. John Ott having a good night. He might give himself a top 5. Rick Kelly right now up 7 positions right now. I think that that pit road strategy might have paid off for him. Like I said, up 7 positions in the 4th position right now. Harold Ralph coming up on some lap traffic. Not going to bother him at all. You go ahead and squeeze on by that car. Brett McCoy not having to really worry about the traffic right now. Does have Doug Cook ahead of him, but shouldn't be too much to worry about. He's got 13 laps to go. But Harold Ralph still has plenty of time to get up there and make something happen. He still has the opportunity to catch our leader right here. One wrong move for the leader, and that could spell disaster. They could definitely count that win out. Harold Ralph looks like he might catch his car at just the right time. Might be able to pass him going through the corner, and he does. Brett McCoy kind of caught him on the straightaway, so that kind of slowed him down just a hair, but not too much. Right there, Harold Ralph right in the same frame with Brett McCoy. Now, Rick Kelly, he's catching Bob Belshaw. Bob Belshaw definitely having something to worry about back there. John Ott a little bit further back, but he's pretty much solidified, I think, that 5th place spot. David Mayo pretty good ways back there. Chris Farmer is way far back from David Mayo, so not as much to worry about. Brett McCoy's coming up on these on this lap traffic. 8 laps to go for him. Harold Ralph running a pretty solid 2nd place spot right now. McCoy still leading. 2 laps to go. White flag in the air for Brett McCoy. Harold Ralph still right there, but I think Brett McCoy's got this locked down. Now we got a battle for that 3rd position. Does Rick Kelly have enough right here? How deep does he drive it? He drives it deep enough. Can he get him coming to the line? He's not going to be able to. Brett McCoy's going to win it. Harold Ralph 2nd. Bob Belshaw in 3rd. Rick Kelly with a very close 4th. Almost had 3rd. What a battle right there at the end, though. Bunch of good looking cars. You got your top 3 right there. Brett McCoy, Harold Ralph, Bob Belshaw, all 3 of those cars. Harold trying to get lined up just right. He doesn't want to run into these other cars, run into the wall either. What a finish for these guys here tonight. We'll be right back, and we will get right into the. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we are here tonight. We're going to go ahead and get these here. We got Bob Belshaw. And to just pulled up for him. #44 of Bob Belshaw. Go ahead and pull him up here if we can. Hey, Bob, it's Waylon, you got a copy?
I sure do.
All righty, man. A good, solid third place finish, man. Last week showed up. I think last week was your first race, if I'm correct, right?
That is also correct.
All righty. Well, man, you had a good, strong run last week, and then you capitalized on it this week and were able to bring it home third, man. How are you feeling?
Good. It's fun racing with these guys. I typically don't get a chance to because I got, naturally I'm usually got something else on Sundays, but I opened up the window here, so back in touch and hopefully continue.
Yeah, man, you had a good, solid run, man. One thing I wanted to talk about right there at the end, man, you had Rick Kelly basically pushing in your rear bumper, man. How are you feeling right there in those closing laps?
I think he was a tad bit faster than me at the end. I was just getting a tad bit tight. So obviously, if we had another 10 laps, I think he would have ate me up. So, but like I say, it was a good time to finish.
Oh, yeah, definitely was a good time to finish, man. Well, congratulations on a solid, good third place finish tonight. Before we let you go for the night, there are there any friends, family members, or sponsors?
Yeah, I thank the guys at EPI. They put a pretty good setup for the officials when they carried over to here. So, other than that, yeah, I got a in-law or my son-in-law that owns a company called Concrete Pressure Lifting over in Minnesota here. So, if anybody in the Midwest needs some concrete work, that'd be the guy to see. So, otherwise, yeah, it was a fun night. Thanks for the broadcast and thanks for the guys for a really good, clean race.
Oh, yeah, definitely a good, clean race, man. But congratulations on a good, solid third place finish tonight. And hopefully next week we can talk to you again.
Hope so. Have a good one.
All right, you too. All righty, now we're gonna bring in our second place finisher. You see him right there in the Steve Park esque car and the number 11 Pennzoil Camaro. We're gonna go ahead and bring him here and talk to him. Hey, Harold Swalen, you got a copy?
Yes, I do. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good, man. It's Been pretty good up here in the booth. I know you're probably doing a lot better, man. You brought it home in second, man. Another good run for you, man. How are you feeling?
Feel pretty good. I wish you wouldn't have the caution there because I think I could have got him.
Yeah, man. I mean, you were right there on his bumper. I thought you were going to get him there a couple times. You got to his inside. You almost made contact, and then you were hunting him back down, and you almost got back by him, man. Uh, talk me through that whole situation right there.
I just had my car was set up to run long because normally these don't have a lot of cautions. So I was just trying to bide my time, and he just kept getting looser and looser and looser. And I'm getting about 20 to go there, 25 to go. I knew I was going to get up to him.
You were definitely a lot faster than him in the long run. Watching the run go on, you were definitely building up more momentum, and like you said, he got a lot looser, and you definitely being able to capitalize on that. One thing I wanted to ask about, man, how was just trying to get around the getting around the lapped cars here? Just trying to work through the traffic.
That was a little tight this track. That cost me a little bit too because I can get on him. Then we get lap traffic, and he get through better than I did, and just the way it works out.
Definitely a tough situation, trying to work lap traffic at a flat track like this. But congratulations on a second place finish tonight. Before we let you go for the night, are there any friends, family members, or sponsors you?
Just myself. I do a lot. I work a lot on my as far as my setup, so I do a lot with that. I spend a lot of time during the week working on that.
There
Just
you
trying to
go.
get better.
Definitely good to work on your own setups, especially because you'll be able to make your own adjustments because having that knowledge of being able to work on it yourself. I do want to ask: is there's an advantage to working on your own setup, or do you think it's maybe uh better to kind of buy a fast setup and try to work on it yourself?
No, I just pretty much work on my own setup. I run a 3 gear setup too, which is a little different than some of the guys. And I also ran a little different gear than some of those guys. They were running a lot of gear. I ran a little less gear.
Righty, well, congratulations again on a second place finish, and hopefully next week we can talk again.
Thank you, Will. Maybe in first place next week. Be nice.
Oh yeah, man, you're definitely building the momentum towards it.
Thank
But
you.
have an awesome night.
Too.
Alrighty, now we all know who we get to talk to now. And, he's a pretty familiar face up here for anybody that watches this broadcast. You already know the name, you know the number, you know the car. It is Brett McCoy. Brett, it's well, and you got a copy.
I do, Waylon. How you doing?
Doing good, man. It's good to talk to you once again. I think all the fans back at home know the name, know the car. Um, man, how are you feeling?
Fortunate tonight. I think that yellow saved me. It was so loose. The 11 car was there the whole time. Harold was all over me, and I don't know what happened, but when I logged in, when I got in the car to launch the race session, I did not have a rear view mirror. It disappeared. So that whole race, I was looking at the virtual to see how close he was, but I couldn't tell where he was at on the track. So I was just praying when I'd go in the corner that I wasn't going to drive across his nose and wreck both of us. But turned out all right, I guess.
Yeah, that's definitely a tough situation, not not knowing where he is, man. But like you said, you're able to pull off the win. You're able to not wreck both of y'all. I know y'all had a bit of a scare there for a second. He kind of got to your inside, and y'all made maybe just a little bit of contact, but y'all both come out on it okay. Um, I asked Harold this, man. How was it trying to battle through that traffic? Especially trying to battle with the second place car right there.
So it was good. They were all really respectful, gave us a lot of room. 71 raced me hard, but I don't blame him. Trying to stay on the tail end of the lead lap there, and I wasn't fast enough to really do anything with him at that point anyway. I was kind of stalled out. But they were, racing. It was fun racing through there. But when when he got up under me to my door, I almost wrecked getting into turn one. It got so free, and I had to chase it up the track a little, and luckily was able to get back going and keep him behind me. But this race was a lot of fun. I don't really run well at Langley, and I mean, obviously I was able to win here tonight. But if, like I say, if that caution doesn't come out, I think I get second.
tough to tell, man. You know, it's uh, I guess you will never know. But definitely had a good fast car. Looked good all night, man. We're able to capitalize on it and bring it home in first place. Before we let you go for the night, are there any friends, family members, sponsors you?
Yeah, I want to thank Finnegan's RV, All Car Automotive, Left-Hander Chassis. My dad's always watching, so I'm sure he's watching tonight. You for putting a broadcast on. Frank for endless work that he does. If no one's ever ran a league, it's hard to understand what goes into it. So I really appreciate Frank and all his work, and the wife for letting me come up here and race. But yeah, another good Sunday night.
Definitely another good Sunday night. And hopefully next Sunday night it'll be another good one and we can talk to you again, man.
Let's hope so. We'll hope everybody has a good week.
Well, have an awesome night, an awesome week, and we'll talk next Sunday.
All right, Waylon, sounds good. Thank you.
Problem. And that will close out another good night here at the in the broadcast. Kind of, you see the fans just kind of looking over the track as these guys get loaded up into their trailers. They're kind of taking their cars back there. You see the haulers in the back. They're kind of loading their stuff up. A couple pit boxes still on pit road that they're trying to pick up. These fans just kind of hanging out, but they're getting ready to pack it up. I know I'm getting ready to pack it up here myself. This has been Team 9 Racing TV. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, like the stream, all that. Definitely helps me out. Subscribing helps you out as well. If you subscribe, hit that bell notification. It will let you know every time I go live. If I have any kind of broadcast coming up, any post that I put out. I've been trying to get more active on this streaming because I got a lot going on behind the scenes. Obviously, IRL, off the off stream, off game. I got a lot going on, trying to do some stuff that I got going on here in my personal life. So hopefully that can start going just a little bit better. We can get everything working right. Shout out Frank Barbary, like I said, for letting me do this once again. King Trevor saying, "What's up, bud?" Uh, just closing out another stream here, man. It's always fun to do these streams. Um, love doing this for these guys. The best racing I've ever seen. Fastlane Motorsports. They are on Facebook. Look these guys up. Hit up Frank Barbary. He's the owner of this league, just like Brett McCoy was talking about. He is an awesome guy. Does everything he can. Um, and he does so much for the league behind the scenes. People don't realize that he puts all these races together. Open setup league though, so you do want to join this league, remember you got to have your own setup. And another requirement, it is 15 up. They will check your ID, so make sure not to try to come here with no AI. Trevor missed you, but hey man, we missed you too, man. Hopefully we can get you on another stream. Anybody ever wanting to be on a stream, man? It's always available. I'll try to do some more streams. We're gonna try to get some. We're gonna try to get some more stuff throughout the week and not just Sundays. I know that this has been kind of just a normal thing, just the Sunday thing. But we're gonna try to get it going throughout the week. I got a few games, got a few new things going on. Upgrading the equipment, working on getting a new PC. So hopefully with a better PC, start playing more. Maybe just a little less lagging on my end. I know the last couple of streams have been a little bit laggy. This has been Team 9 Racing. Shout out Nelson Roofing, Nelson Designs, and Mega Quad Electric for those guys coming on. Once again, thank you to Fastlane Motorsports guys at the next stream.